Even if the entire globe was to reduce emissions to 1990 levels, the impact on the climate in 100 years would be unmeasurable, undetectable. It would be something like 0.26 degrees Fahrenheit less than it would be if you did absolutely nothing. The idea that North Carolina should be pursuing such a policy is just silly. And the reason why I say that, by the way, is that the Kyoto Protocol, which would reduce emissions even more than that, to about 5% below 1990 levels. It's been calculated by climate scientist Thomas Wigley, who is an alarmist himself, that if the Kyoto Protocol were implemented and complied with by all signers, it would have no impact on the climate. The second thing he said, I think, was just patently absurd. And the fact that we have someone who appears to be so incredibly ignorant advising our climate commission should be embarrassing to North Carolina. He talked about us doing something to stabilize the amount of CO2 in the atmosphere in a parts per million sense. This would be like North Carolina trying to stabilize the amount of water in the ocean, okay? Every bit of CO2 that goes in mixes with all other CO2 in the atmosphere. The fact is that the entire state of North Carolina could disappear from the planet, along with all of its CO2 emissions, and the level of CO2 in the atmosphere would not, and any change in the level of CO2 in the atmosphere would be undetectable.